Pokemon Champions is, in theory, an incredible game for competitive play. It completely knocks down many of the barriers to entry for new players learning competitive play by making getting good competitive Pokemon in game extremely easy. Getting a full team in past Pokemon games would often take you hours at minimum, and now you can have a fully competent team within minutes. Additionally, there have been a number of balance changes to some of the more problematic moves and status conditions in the game. And so I would say that there's lots of reasons to be optimistic about Pokemon Champions. However, there is an elephant in the room. All of this theory depends on something very simple: the in-game currency of Pokemon Champions. While there are a number of different currencies, the most important one is VP, which can pretty much be used for anything. You cannot directly purchase VP, but there are some other currencies that you can buy. As I'm a competitive player and I intend to spend a bunch of time in Pokemon Champions, I got the membership almost immediately. Now, as I'm a competitive player and a competitive content creator, I decided that for me personally, it was worth it to spend some money on Pokemon Champions. But that's not the case for everybody. And I think one of the biggest questions going into Pokemon Champions is how much money do you have to spend in order to actually do well at the game? So today I'm going to be attempting a challenge that's unlike anything I've ever done before. I'm going to be attempting to get to the Master Ball tier in Pokemon Champions without spending any money. And I mean spending any money, period, including on any past Pokemon games. I will not be using Pokemon Home, and I will not be transferring any Pokemon in. The only way that I will get new Pokemon in this game is via the recruitment feature that the game offers you. What you're about to watch is an edited version of this attempt. If you would like to see the full unedited version, that is available on Patreon, as well as a lot of other content. In addition to bonus battles with almost every one of my teams in Pokemon Champions that you can watch, as well as longer stream VODs or unedited VODs of other challenges, there's also a full masterclass that I'm in the process of putting together with my friend Marcus. Currently, there are 2 of the 8 lectures out right now to help you get better at competitive play. Last thing I'll say before we jump into the challenge is that if you're enjoying content like this, make sure you subscribe. I'm posting a new video every single day during the month of April, and you're not going to want to miss any of them because they're pretty good, I gotta tell you. Also, it helps out the channel a lot if you subscribe, so I really appreciate it. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm now ready to start the challenge. The first decision that I have to make is which Pokemon I choose to start with. This is like, I guess, kind of a starter Pokemon, but it doesn't really feel that way in theory. One of the first things you do in a new file of Pokemon Champions is pick the first Pokemon that you want to recruit. However, when I went to do this, I immediately ran into a problem. As you may recall, Pokemon Champions released when I was in Italy. And if you watched my first day in Pokemon Champions video, you may remember that I immediately got soft locked. I was unable to progress through the game. This ended up being a problem with the Wi-Fi that I was using, and the signal just wasn't strong enough. But initially I thought it was a problem with my save file. So I started a second save file on my other Nintendo account that has Wi-Fi on my profile, and I tried to replay up to the point that I'd gotten to, which, as you can see here, is in the middle of the tutorial with Palafin as my starter Pokemon. The reason this is a problem is for 2 reasons. Basically, the other Pokemon that you start out with in the game are dependent on which first Pokemon you pick, and it's pretty widely agreed upon that the best Pokemon you can start with is actually Pikachu, because that gives you the best selection of Pokemon to work with. Here, as you can see, I've chosen Palafin, and so I have Pokemon like Beedrill and Aggron on my team, which are not great Pokemon to have. And you may be thinking okay, what's the big deal? Just restart your save file to let your save file start anew. But the way that Pokemon Champion save data works is I think it's saved to your Nintendo account, or it's saved not locally. So deleting my save file and then re-downloading it and trying again just brings me right back here. So in other words, if I want to choose Pikachu, I would have to start a whole new save profile, and I know this is stupid, but I don't want to pay for another Nintendo Online membership. So we're going to do this challenge in a little bit of a harder fashion. We're going to start with Palafin rather than stronger Pokemon, like the Pokemon that Pikachu gives us, but I think it's going to be fine. Anyway, I'm going to be the rest of the tutorial now, and then we'll pick up afterwards. Okay, so now that I've beaten the tutorial, I'm starting out with 10,000 VP, and I've gone through and claimed some of the quick coupons that you get just for starting the game. That gives me the ability to meet a new lineup easier. The first thing I want to do before I do anything else is I want to get all the resources that I can. So the first thing I want is to do the battle tutorials. I'm going to get through these quickly, but as you can see, doing the double battle tutorial doubles my VP right out of the gate, which is pretty massive. Okay, so that was maybe 30 seconds. Now I have 10,000 VP. We're going to want to complete these other tutorials as well. You actually get a lot. This is a training ticket, which is really good, for example. Oh, teammate ticket. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. So in the end, we're gonna get 10,000 VP, 3 teammate tickets, which I'm almost positive is the one that just lets you recruit them permanently without spending VP, and enough for 3 recruitments and 3 refreshes, basically. Which feels really, really good. Okay, so it's been not even 14 minutes since I finished all the tutorials, but now I think that I am basically ready to start the challenge for real. I've got as many resources as I can get immediately. So now what we want to do is we want to do our recruiting. So I think what we need to keep in mind is we have 2 strategies here. We can either pick a Pokemon that is good for our current team, or we can pick a Pokemon that is good for our long-term prospects. immediately there's a couple Pokemon that stand out here. I think that the Pokemon that I'm looking at are Garchomp, who's a great Pokemon to have generally. Clefable's like one of the only follow me Pokemon in the game. And also has the ability to hold a Mega Stone. Again, we already have a Fairy type. Dragonite has a Mega Stone. I'm not super interested in that. And then Ninetales here has the Drought ability, which is pretty good. I think my instinct is to grab a Garchomp here. We have 3 of these. I think let's just grab something here. So I think right now we want to look at our team. We want to think about the good Pokemon and the bad Pokemon. I actually already had a Dragonite. That is super my bad. I almost got this. Honestly, all these Pokemon except for Beedrill are all decent, right? Like I can use all of these Pokemon. We have 2 potential Mega Evolutions. We're not keeping Beedrill. Sorry to all the potential Mon fans, but we're not keeping Beedrill. I'm gonna see what else we can grab. I think for Palafin, we'd love to find some kind of Intimidate Pokemon or like Sinistcha, some kind of bulky grass type that we could use. So I think I think like right now, let's just use our resources. Let's just see what we can do with what we have. I think there's no need to be greedy because we'll get more resources later. We can do 2 more of these recruiting for free. Okay. So on the whole, I would say that this lineup is a little bit worse than the last one. There isn't any like super clear, great standout picks. I think Meowstic stands out. Zoroark is a funny Pokemon. I think let's grab Meowstic. It's a good support Pokemon. We're gonna go for permanent recruitment for all these because we need to be we're gonna need to modify them. I think with what we have now, I think now we're gonna want to play a couple games, just get a feel for the team. First Pokemon we're looking at is Palafin. I think this is a decent enough move pool on the Palafin. I do think we should drop Flip Turn here for Protect. We're gonna try and like change as little as possible here. We're gonna just to preserve VP. Close Combat isn't like an amazing move to be honest, but I think it's probably fine here. We could justify being a little faster, but I actually kind of like bulky Palafin to be honest. So we have Palafin on our team. Sylveon's honestly, these are fine EVs on Sylveon. We're gonna change this a little bit. We're gonna drop Shadow Ball for Protect as well. Hyper Beam and Helping Hand would both be good. Let's try Hyper Beam. I think early on, like actually this Sylveon's really good to start. Yeah, let's try Sylveon here. Let's do Hydreigon next. I think we're gonna go with Sash Hydreigon here. Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Tailwind, and Protect, I think. Let's pull up Aggron next. This is gonna be our primary Mega Evolution, I think. We're gonna change a bunch of moves here. If we have a training ticket available, which I'm pretty sure we do. So we're gonna do Heavy Slam here. We wanna do Iron Defense as well. And then we're gonna do Body Press. So this is gonna be our one of our Mega options. What we wanna do here is we wanna do, just add 10 points here. We wanna add 10 here. And 10, and then we're gonna rest here. And then we're gonna change our nature to Impish, which is plus defense minus special attack. We don't have any tickets, so I do need to be mindful of my VP. I thought I had some. That's fine, because we are gonna need some items as well, so I need to be somewhat mindful. So we have what, 3 Pokemon, 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon trained now. What we're gonna do now, before I finish this team, is we're gonna go to my box. We're gonna see what I have access to right now. Okay, cool. So what we wanna do now is we wanna add Aggron in, Sylveon, Palafin, and Hydreigon. And we're gonna add 2 more of these. I think it's actually gonna be Garchomp plus Meowstic here. Let's see what items we have. So Focus Ash can go here. Citrus Berry is actually pretty good for Sylveon. Then I have my Aggronite. Great. So what do we need? We need Mystic Water, and then we need 2 more items. Choice Scarf is probably pretty good here, realistically. Yeah, I like Choice Scarf Garchomp here. So let's train this with that in mind. We can actually just keep the Adamant Nature. Like, this is probably not perfectly optimal, to be honest. We want what? Rock Slide. There it is. We want Dragon Claw, and we want Stomping Tantrum. Cool. Okay, that's great. Spending a little bit more VP. We'll use Scarf Garchomp here. We have enough Protects on the rest of this team. Garchomp creates some space for us. Let's register it. So we need Scarf, Mystic Water, and then whatever the Meowstic item is, which could be Lumberry. Let's train this thing. I think we want Prankster, Fake Out. I like having a move here like this, Psychic, and then, I guess also some good Psychic moves here. Psychic Terrain, Magic Room, Wonder Room, Trick Room, Room. Let's just add Reflect for now. Not perfect. Well, anyway, let's change the stats. We don't need the speed, and we also don't need Modest Nature. It has higher special defense naturally, so let's give it a Calm Nature, and let's give it, move all these. I'm making this decision somewhat arbitrarily, to be honest. Psychic, Fake Out, Reflect, Thunder. This seems reasonable. Like, I don't think this is necessarily going to be the best Pokemon on the team, but it seems all right for now. Actually, oh shoot, I wish I gave it. Hang on. I gotta make another change. Sorry. I wasted some VP. That's fine. We're gonna give it Tickle over Reflect. But this now synergizes with Garchomp, right? So I wasted about 500 VP. Now we have this. So now we need 3 more items. We're looking for Choice Scarf. Meowstic can honestly kind of do whatever. I think Leftovers and Lumberry are both perfectly reasonable here. So we're gonna do the Frontier Shop. 1 Mystic Water. What else did I say? I need Choice Scarf. I already have the Choice Scarf. Is that possible? Not here. Oh, here it is. Oh, I already had the. Wait, they give me so many good items to start. Okay, that's fine. Great. So I actually have a lot. I did all this. I have a full team that I feel pretty good about. I still have 12,000 VP left. But I think for now, let's just like jump in and start seeing how it feels. Let's get some points, and let's just see how the team feels right away. Yeah, I have a couple good bulky Pokemon here, right? So I can do like Meowstic plus Palafin, and then I can switch out into like Sylveon and click Fake Out or Thunder Wave. This looks like potentially one of the starting teams. They have Hawlucha, Manectric, Steelix potentially. I need to watch out for that Hydreigon. Hydreigon looks kind of scary here. My Garchomp looks great. I think Garchomp plus Palafin lead with Aggron looks pretty good here, but not great. My Sylveon honestly doesn't look very good. Let's do these 4. Oh, I guess this could be like Hawlucha stuff. I can always click Rock Slide, right? And just go for flinches. Manectric, Hawlucha. All right, so one of these Pokemon is surely Mega Evolving, right? The bigger threat here is actually the Hawlucha, right? Because I didn't actually bring a Pokemon that can easily switch into this. I'm going to Stomping Tantrum the Manectric, and whoops, I should have brought Sylveon here, or Meowstic. Yeah, I actually think I kind of have led badly here, haven't I? Okay, let's try this. The thing is with Palafin, once I transform Palafin, I'm gonna get a lot stronger, and because I have Mega Aggron, who's really physically bulky, I think I'm okay. Okay, here's Stomping Tantrum. They don't Mega. This may be a bot. I don't know if it's true, but I heard a rumor that the first couple matches are all bots. So we get Manectric, which is good. They don't Mega Evolve, which is good. And now Transform Palafin, which is good. We go for Taunt, actually. So that's okay. Not a big deal. Hydreigon. Okay, so my Garchomp is not looking great here. I'm gonna Draco Meteor their Hydreigon and just switch to. I'm gonna switch to Palafin. I don't want to lose the Mega yet. Garchomp switches. Palafin comes in. 0 to Hero activates. Nice. You go for, oh, they're slow. Okay, Draco Meteor comes out. Nice. Super good, super clean. Yeah, I guess it's a little weird I didn't bring Sylveon based on the Pokemon that they brought here. Like, the 3 Pokemon that they brought kind of all lose to Sylveon. Much to consider. Here's Body Press, okay, but it isn't Palafin. Not a very powerful move when used by Hawlucha. What is this, Steelix, Armarouge? Victory Bell, that's not good. With Aggron on the back, I'm kind of chilling. I'm gonna go for Jet Punch here. Actually, you know what I can do here because I know I'm faster? I can actually just Wave Crash here and Tailwind here. Voltage goes down. We're up 3 to 1 or 4 to 1, I guess. Let's see what the Victory Bell does. Okay, Poison Jab. Poison, Wave Crash, which should actually do a lot to Victory Bell. Launch a Draco Meteor. Okay, I missed. That's fine. Makes this take one more turn. But I'm pretty sure Garchomp will clean this up from here. My god, is Palafin strong? Oh, I think one of the missions is to win without losing any Pokemon, so that was maybe a mistake, but it's okay. We can figure it out later. Okay, Solar Beam. Awesome. Cool. So that's our first win. It is Pokeball Tier 4, so it's not such a huge surprise, but the team didn't feel bad by any means. This is also just additional PvP because it now completes all of our daily missions. Yeah, we now have 1-1 ranked battle, which is the last thing we needed to do. So we get Pokeball Tier 4, we get some points, we get 300 VP, we get something on the battle pass. So we immediately get the Dragonite, which is great. I feel like until we start having trouble, I feel like we have 6 Pokemon that should work together, right? I think let's just try and climb a little. Let's start to see where we start having problems with this team. Okay, this team is certainly interesting. It looks pretty good looks pretty like, both my dragons look pretty good here, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't need a Hydreigon plus Meowstic lead, but I do need to watch out a little bit for Greninja. I need to put Rain Dance on Meowstic, I think, or I need to have some kind of rain setter. Garchomp in the back, plus I would like to do Palafin, but I don't know if I can justify back Palafin. I can probably justify back Palafin, right? They're not supposed to bring Palafin in the back, but it's probably fine. Hydreigon's really good here. I need to keep it around ideally. Yeah, if I had Rain Dance on my Meowstic, I should give it Rain Dance. Over what though? Fake Out? Ugh. Gengar plus Greninja are the leads. Okay, so I don't hate just Fake Out into the Greninja and Dark Pulse into the Gengar. Okay, there's no, I was gonna say Dynamax, but that's not correct. There's no Mega. You go for Icy Wind. Okay, that is a really good move. I do not love that because I lose my Focus Sash in the process of taking damage here. And they also are not Sash, which is really bad for me. Or they're not Mega Gengar, which is bad for me. I actually wanted them to Mega. They are Sash. Okay, that's pretty terrible, all things considered. Here's their Sash. I get Curse Body, so I'm forced to use Draco. Is it even worth going for Thunder Wave, honestly, or should I just Psychic it? I'm gonna Psychic it and Draco here. This could backfire for sure. My Palafin's looking kind of bad. Okay, they go for Water Shuriken. That's not doing that much. I don't think I'm gonna die to a Shadow Ball unless they get a bunch of hits. They don't. I don't think Shadow Ball gets me here. That can't be good. Okay, I hit Draco. This should get it, right? Surely this gets it. Oh, it doesn't get it. Okay, that's bad. I go for Psychic. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do here is actually just trade 1 for 1. I think I'm supposed to go Garchomp and click Rock Slide, Earthquake? I don't know. Oh man, I lost a Pokemon again. Never gonna complete this mission. Okay, I'm gonna go Garchomp here. I'm gonna switch our Dragon out most likely and go for Rock Slide. Like if they go Charizard, for example, if they go Steelix, I might stay in an Earthquake. Although locking into Earthquake when I could lose my Hydreigon seems kind of risky with last month Palafin. I don't think I can lock Earthquake. Just Garchomp. Feraligatr. Oh, that can't be good. That cannot be good. I'm gonna switch into Palafin here. I do think I want to do this. I think I'll lock Rock Slide here. Because I don't think I'm allowed to lock into something else. Although if I lose my Palafin on the switch in here, it could get pretty dicey pretty quickly. Hydreigon switches. We're resetting the special attack and the speed drops by doing this, which is like important. Do they Mega the... Okay, for Alligator, they don't. Okay, here's Water Shuriken again. Actually does a lot of damage. But for Alligator doesn't Mega, so I don't think I can get a KO this turn. I hit Rock Slide, that's important. It's really good. For Alligator takes only a quarter its health. That could be bad. See what they go for here. Liquidation into Palafin, so they were trying to clear the slot. I'm wondering if it's worth switching out again, or if I should just click close combat. Like, there is a case to be made for staying in here with Palafin. It depends what the last Pokemon is. Charizard, okay. I think I should switch, right? And Rock Slide. The Palafin's gonna transform now. I hit both with Rock Slide, that should do it. It's pretty unlikely that Feraligatr can 3v1 now, especially since I have Rough Skin on Garchomp. Charizard goes down. Oh, it's Citrus. Okay, it's not even Mega. That's fine. So I can actually Wave Crash this thing without fear. A Bulldoze, okay. But I'm still faster. I can go for Rock Slide plus Dark Pulse, and if I hit the Rock Slide, I should win the game. With the Dark Pulse, chance to flinch. Rock Slide KO, right? If it hits. Probably. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. And I think with that, we're going to make it out of Pokeball Tier 4. So that's our first rank up, which is good. So far, so good. I mean, it is still the early tiers. I don't really have that much. I didn't expect that much challenge at the beginning, but I do think that will get hard at some point as we get closer to Master Ball. 3 win streak. We get a win streak bonus. We get to Pokeball rank tier rank 3. We actually get a bunch of VP. We're going to back out here. I think let's see what other Pokemon we can get now, because I'm thinking more about it. We have so many, we just have so many resources, right? Let's go to Recruit. Let's go to meet a new lineup of Pokemon. We have so many. Wait, we have 250? Oh my God, we can meet so many Pokemon. We're looking for Pokemon like Incineroar. None of these Pokemon are spectacular, I think. I'm not crazy about any of these, to be honest. I think this is one where we do a temporary recruit. Let's trial recruitment of almost now. I don't think this is a great Pokemon to get, but I think it's fine. Let's see what else we can do. We have so many of these. I can just like use them. Okay, Gyarados, Delphox. So Delphox is a great hit here. Oh, there's some really good Pokemon here. So I think this is either Delphox or Arrow. Aerodactyl doesn't really synergize with our current Pokemon all that well, but I think it's worth grabbing this here because it's one of the best Pokemon in the game right now. Snorlax, Tinkaton, Hatterene, Arcanine. Lots of good Pokemon here as well. Oh, actually, Arcanine is pretty good synergy with our Palafin. It's okay. I think that's good for now. I don't really need to make changes to the team just yet, but I think we just got some pretty good Pokemon. Let's climb a little bit more. Let's see what we can do here. Because now we have Arcanine and we have like Arcanine, Gengar, Palafin, Sylveon is probably a pretty decent core. Okay, this is a team with Chandelure potentially, which is pretty spooky. Garchomp, Whimsicott, Corviknight. So this doesn't look great for me, does it? I need to watch out for Corviknight. The steel types here are a little bit of a problem, as is the Chandelure. I think Palafin up front is reasonable here. Like 1, 2, 3 potentially. I think this is okay. Sylveon doesn't look great here. Garchomp's okay here, but it's pretty bad into a couple of these Pokemon. Let's try this. Okay, Whimsicott and Tauros are the leads. What kind of Tauros is that? Looks like water? Water Tauros? So, the thing is I don't really have a good switch in here. I guess I can fake out the Tauros and switch to Aggron here is fine. And then next turn I can go for Psychic plus Heavy Slam. I do think we want to transform our Palafin. I think we want to save our Hydreigon. I need to keep in mind the potential Archaludon in the back, but as long as Rain isn't up, it shouldn't be that good for them. This is a relatively safe play. We go fake out, we stop Tauros from moving. I don't think chip's gonna matter here, but you never know. A Tailwind, that's actually fine for me, right? That's totally fine, because like I have Thunder Wave anyway. I wasn't really planning on doing anything too crazy this turn anyway. I can go for Psychic now into Tauros and Mega Evolve and Heavy Slam into Whimsicott. I do think we want to clear Pokemon as fast as possible because we want Palafin to be able to just clean up later. So here's my Mega Evolution. For This is also doing some of my daily or like my weekly tasks, I think, like sending steel type Pokemon into battle and mega evolving by using Aggron here. They go for Helping Hand. I may have spoken too soon. If this is helping in Wave Crash, it's actually a lot worse for me than if it's Helping Hand plus Close Combat. If it is Close Combat, I don't think I die to this. I could be wrong though. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry about that one. Is it White Herb? It is. Okay, cool. Here's Psychic. They survive. Meowstic's not the strongest Pokemon, that's for sure. Here's Heavy Slam. This should also bring them to Sash. Okay. So I didn't get a KO on either Pokemon, and I might lose my Mega, but do I even need Aggron at this point? Like, let's be honest. Not really, right? I don't really need Aggron anymore. I'm worried about Helping Hand plus Wave Crash here, to be honest, but I can't really do anything about that. So I'm gonna go for Psychic and Heavy Slam again. I'm gonna double the Whimsicott. I don't think it has Protect if it has Helping Hand. I don't think I die to this. What do y'all think? Yeah, Aggron's very physically bulky. Tauros is actually faster than Wims. A Gleam. Oh, I do out of that. Okay. Okay, so here's the position. I have Palafin. I don't think the crit mattered. I have Palafin and Hydreigon, and they have Tauros, who's at 1 HP, and 2 unrevealed Pokemon. I have Mega, they have not. We'll go into Palafin here because it's pretty good into a couple of these Pokemon. Being transformed is a pretty big help. We were hoping they had like Chandelure plus what, Garchomp in the back? I guess Garchomp's difficult in its own way, right? Or Caledon, okay. So, not perfect, but also not terrible. I have Jet Punch available, I have Thunder Wave available. Go for Thunder Wave here. I actually have Rain Dance offensively here, so I'll Thunder Wave plus Jet Punch here. I guess I'm a little worried at Tauros switching out here, but I think I should just play as if it's not going to, because the truth is that nothing on this team really wants to take a Jet Punch except for our Caledon who's already on the field and Whimsicott and Tauros, who are all accounted for. So if it's Garchomp in the back, it's not going to take it super well. They do protect Tauros. It's a good play from them. They protect both, actually, so nothing really happens on this turn, except they stall out their last turn of their own Tailwind. I could go for Close Combat plus Psychic, but my Meowstic's not fast enough, right? Okay, here's Thunder Wave. That's the big mystery of the turn, is this going to connect? And it does. I usually will be a little bit careful about our Caledon here, but I do feel like now that I have a Thunder Wave on it, it's probably easier to handle later. Here's Jet Punch. This can take out Tauros. I think the worst case scenario now is Garchomp, right? Draco. Okay, that's pretty good. My Palafin will survive this. Now they're at -2. They don't even do that much damage, let's be honest. Yeah, getting rid of this Arcalodon is gonna be a little bit difficult with the Pokemon that I have, but it is Chandelure, actually. Okay, so we haven't found the Focus Sash yet, right? I'm gonna Psychic and Jet Punch it. I think it's probably gonna Protect. But I also feel like Hydreigon can beat the Arcalodon at -2. Oh, they haven't Mega Evolved yet. Oh, wait a second. I didn't think about Mega Chandelure. Oh, hang on a second. I needed to Rain Dance. Shoot, I needed to Rain Dance. I thought that, like, yeah, Chandelure's so slow, right? And I was kind of afraid of giving them Electro Shot, but in hindsight, I don't think Jet Punch KOs here, right? Okay, they Protect. Do you think Jet Punch KOs? If it's Mega Chandelure? If they're max HP, it could still KO. Okay, they have Electro Shot. That's probably not good for me, right? I really don't want to give them Rain. But they could survive. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. Rain Dance. Here you go, buddy. They're at -1 now. This is, if I'm gonna lose it, it's like double Protect here. Okay, they don't get double. Okay, I give them the ideal rain conditions, which is bad. But the thing is, because I have Sash Hydreigon, I just don't think they're gonna be able to win. Rain Dance plus Jet Punch. It's a good thing that my Meowstic is faster than my Palafin, because I actually didn't check that. But like, I think I checked the stats, but I didn't think about that. I could have gone the other order. But yeah, Meowstic's naturally faster. And they get the Para. Okay, cool. It's Close Combat, really, just forfeit. Okay, great. And we make it to a Great Ball tier. So, how long have I been playing for? Okay, so in a little over an hour, I have climbed through all of Pokeball tier. I've like completed all the trials or all the tutorials. I've got a fair bit of VP now. I'm probably close to 15,000 again, despite building a full team and despite building a full team without having ideal starting Pokemon. Should we try another recruitment? Should we see what else we can get? But I think we're doing a pretty good job of building out some staples. Nothing. Oh, they have Rotom. Rotom's great. Yeah, let's recruit Rotom here. Right? Anything else that I want? Feraligator's cool. I think Rotom's great. Orthrum's good. Yeah, now we have Rotom. That's a fire type. Okay, this is a rain team. This has some more meta Pokemon on it, like Sneasler, and Pelipper and Incin. Actually, the Sneasler looks like a bit of a threat, right? But my Garchomp looks pretty, my Garchomp looks decent. I think Mega Meganium is a bit of a difficult matchup here, right? So I actually don't have that many good Pokemon to damage Meganium. So I think 1-2 is reasonable here with Sylveon in the back. Plus, I don't think I'm allowed to bring Palafin here. I'll do Garchomp. Yeah, I guess our team is kind of Sneasler weak, right? With Mega Aggron. I would really love to do something with Mega Gengar. I have I have some of the pieces that I want, and I have some flexibility, but I haven't figured it out entirely. Sneasler Instant is the lead. Okay, cool. And I lead what? Aggron plus Meowstic? I'm gonna go for Psychic here. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and Protect, I think. I don't really think this is a match where I can set up Iron Defense because they probably have Meganium in the back, right? Protect. I'm expecting them just to go for Fake Out into me, to be honest, but... Oh, you know what I could have done here? I think actually Fake Out Sneasler was better here. Yeah, I could have Fake Out Sneasler and Iron Defense. I didn't even think about that play. It's just CC. Okay, that's fine. So I actually do kind of need damage on instant here. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Psychic into this slot and just go for a cheeky body press. This forces them to make a choice between going for close combat into Aggron or going for Protect, but letting me hit the instant without fear. I guess they're faster than me, right? So they'll probably Parting Shot first. Yeah, maybe. I think I made a bad play on the first turn. They go for close combat. So if they're whiter, their Sneaser's gonna go down here, and they're not gonna do that much. That is ridiculous. It didn't even do half. Hello, whiter? No. Okay. Yeah, not being whiter was actually bad for me. Because they can be sashed. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Whoops. It's a good thing I have quick attack on Sylveon, but yeah, other than that, it's gonna be difficult for me to remove this thing. I go for Lariat actually, so I think Meowstic will survive this, surely. Okay, I'm gonna go for Body Press here. This should not KO, but it'll do a lot. Okay, I think what I do now is I actually double switch here and I preserve both my Pokemon. I go into Garchomp in this slot, and I go into Sylveon in this slot. Because we think Sylveon's probably taking close combat and Meowstic's probably taking a Dark Move or a Dire Claw. And that gives me quick attack pressure for next turn. I do think that if they have Meganium in the back, I'm gonna have a bit of a difficult time, I think. But that's a problem for later. Okay, I was correct about the Dire Claw, I guess. I thought it was either Dire. I mean, it wasn't a real read. I get poisoned, which is pretty bad. Rough Skin takes out Sneasler. I actually don't know if that was good for me. I think I wanted to stagger the KO, but that's okay. I can deal with this. And they Flare Blitz. Okay, they split the targets correctly. Or they Flare Blitz correctly, I guess. That was a good move from them. Take some recoil damage here. I eat Citrus. So I think this is like only an okay position. Is Meganium coming in here or is it something else? Pelipper, probably. Okay, Pelipper's out. I would like to go for Rock Slide plus Hyper Voice here, but if they Wide Guard, I'm just Giga dead. You know, maybe Rock Slide is overkill. Maybe I can go for Dragon Claw into Instant. This way, if they Wide Guard, I'm not like fully boomed. I'm just partially boomed. Because I don't think Instant's living Dragon Claw from 36%. I don't think there's very much likelihood. Okay, Rock Slide plus whatever I want to do. They lived. They lived and they... Oh my god, I messed up. I live. Do I move next? Ugh, that's not good. That's pretty bad. Taking too much damage now. I think I'm losing, right? Because I still have instant left. I'm out of health. Hyper Voice is gonna do a little bit here, but is that Garchomp? Oh, for Alligator. Ooh, that can't be good for me. That cannot be good. That's not a lot of damage either. I didn't think about them bringing for Alligator here. So are they gonna Aqua Jet me or what? I mean, Dragon Claw plus Hyper Voice is actually probably pretty reasonable because if they KO me, oh, they don't Mega. I did not think about that. Whoopsie. My bad. Hey, Ice Punch. That can't be good. Tailwind. Oh, that's really good. 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 Okay. Because now I get another Hyper Voice off. 60 to 11. So it's good to get through the potential Mega Evolution, but can I still win this? They have 1% in the instant. Like surely, oh, you want to see something cool? I can KO it. Okay, I have a pin on the instant, I think. Okay, they forfeited. I had Fake Out plus Quick Attack into the instant slot, which is really funny. Let's roll it again. I like rolling. It's actually pretty cheap, all things considered. Like given how many tickets I have here, it's actually super cheap. We're looking for Pokemon like Instant and Sinisha. We don't get Instant Sinisha. Oh, Shiny Salazzle. That's really cool. Oh, it's really sick. I'm gonna take our Caledon. And let's do one more. Okay, Banette, Corviknight, Hydreigon. We're getting some good Pokemon here. It's Corviknight or Gyarados here. Let's try Corviknight. What the heck? We'll do one more. Volcarona. Oh, that's a good one. We already have a Dragonite. Yeah, let's do Volcarona here. Great. I figure like at some point it might be difficult for me to win. So I want to just kind of do what I can to get Pokemon like in the meantime, just so I can start thinking about kind of what I can put together. Because I mean, this is the first team I built. If we look at my box now and what I have available, it should be significantly more. I probably have close to 20 Pokemon, right? And look at this. Yeah, I could build a totally different team with Pokemon I'm not even using. Okay, a Sand team here with Aegislash, Gyarados. The thing about Aegislash is it kind of hard walls my Aggron, which is pretty spooky here. 1, 2, 3, I think is a good Star. The question is, who on earth is the last Pokemon here? Hydreigon is really not very good here. It's not good into Tyranitar. The thing is, Garchomp's really bad into Aegislash. Like Sylveon, both Sylveon and Aggron are so bad into Aegislash. Hydreigon's good into the bottom 3, right? It's not even that bad in Arcanine. I think it's gotta be Hydreigon here. The problem is that it's kind of hard to switch Palafin out here. And the thing is, what I just did, I didn't bring anything for Whimsicott, which is probably pretty terrible. They lead Whimsicott plus Gyarados. So, I mean, it could be worse, but it could be better too. This could be Mega Gyarados, right? And then it'd be in pretty major trouble. I'm inclined to just go for a switch to Garchomp and Thunder with the Whimsicott. I want Whimsicott paralyzed. I want to Rock Slide everything, basically. We also need to see if this is... The thing about Mega Gyarados is that... Okay, the thing about Mega Gyarados is that means I'm dead. I'm in pretty big trouble now. I have close combat on Palafin, which is good, and I do have Rock Slide here, which can help me, but I think that I'm in pretty major trouble, right? Here's Mold Breaker. Okay. They taunted me. Okay, so they're not Tailwinding yet. It's good that I have Mental Herb. It means that I'm only taking 1 attack this turn. So they go for with Gyarados here. I'm worried about Dragon Dance, to be honest. I hit Thunder Wave, that's really good. It means I don't have to worry about Taunt next turn. I could get Encored though, which would be pretty bad. I go for Waterfall into Meowstic. Honestly, not bad. Like Meowstic is, I don't want to say Meowstic is expendable now, but like Rock Slide plus Psychic won't KO, but it might put in a range of another Rock Slide. I could get Encored here as well. Okay, I did just attack with both. So this isn't a good turn necessarily. We need Meowstic to move next. I should move next, right? Unless they're really fast. They're faster. Ugh, that could be bad. Okay, I mean, I'm getting damage down. I've got the Mega out. The Gyarados is faster than me. What does that mean? Flinch? Okay, Garchomp's dead. There's no way I live this, right? So the problem here is that there's a couple problems. The problem here is that my Meowstic is actually too slow, or my Palafin is too slow. It's left for Whimsicott. Do I need the Focus Sash anymore? Who thinks yes? I think I go for Jet Punch. I think I need to be optimistic here. Also, I think I'm actually dead. Wait, they're faster than my Meowstic, which doesn't tell us anything because my Meowstic is slow. I need more speed on Palafin. If I was faster on Palafin, this would be very different. Here's Jet Punch. I need this to kill. I got the KO. Okay, it was probably in my favor. If they had no bulk, then the mineral was 33% there. So we get rid of Whimsicott, but we've taken another hit here. Is it Crunch? His Power Whip? Okay, I think I'm dead, right? Because I have Meowstic who can't damage this thing. I have Hydreigon who can barely damage this thing. Unless you think Draco Meteor KOs. I'm timid, right? Here's T-Tar. Could be Scarf, could be Sash. Kind of bad regardless. Okay, they're not Scarf. I get Tailwind up, so I will get a close combat off here. They have Waterfall, they have Power Whip. I need this to not be Sash, basically. If it's Sash, I don't think I can win. Why do I say things? What's wrong with me? Okay, Sash T-Tar. That's not good. It may still be possible. It's just looking pretty difficult. They over Waterfall. They don't risk the miss. Are they going for Low Kick here? Are they going for Dragon Dance or Rock Slide? I think I lost. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure I lost. My Palafin was too slow, ultimately. You go for... Okay, hang on a second. Technically still possible, right? They have no Sash. They're taking some passive damage every turn. Here's why I think this is still winnable. It depends if the last Pokemon is Arcanine, I think I have lost for real, for real. But if the last Pokemon is something else, this Gyarados is really close to being in range of Draco Meteor. In fact, it's probably already in range, let's be honest. But if I get this Fake Out off, then it will definitely be in range. Okay, they didn't protect. Hang on a second. The Gyarados is in range of Draco Meteor now, I'm almost positive. So the question is, what's the last Pokemon, right? Flinch. Hydreigon has still, like, we've seen Power Whip, we've seen Waterfall, we don't know the other moves in this thing. I'm pretty sure Gyarados is in range of my Hydreigon now. It's also slower than my Hydreigon. It is Aegislash. So I think I have to King Shield, call the King Shield here, and hope they go for King Shield. Okay, if I hit this Draco Meteor, the thing about King Shield is that it doesn't block Thunder Wave. So I get the pair off. The thing is, if I get the KO with my Draco Meteor, then I'll end up in a 2 versus 2 position. 2 versus 1, sorry. I hit Draco Meteor. Does it KO? It really, Mineral here is 51 if they're not bulky, and I don't think they're bulky. Okay, I get the KO. This is gonna be really tight. How many turns does Thunder left? Is it ever worth going for Rain Dance? Should I go for Dark Pulse here? The thing is, now that I'm -2, I don't actually do that much damage. We know they're not leftovers, because we've already seen leftovers when Whimsicott. I haven't shown Protect yet. I think it's worth it to just go for Protect here. I'm not losing that much ground by going for Protect here, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Here's Psychic. This is chip damage matters because it shouldn't be easy to heal off. I actually do 16%. That's a ton. I must have crit. No, okay. Here's Stance Change. We would like for them to go after our Aegislash here. They go for Sacred Sword. They actually had Sacred Sword. Okay. So my play was really risky then, the one that I went for Draco Meteor. I was kind of hoping if they're special, they wouldn't like go for it. Also, how many turns of Sand are left? Okay, there's no point going for anything other than Psychic here. I don't need to Rain Dance. Psychic plus Dark Pulse is reasonable. If they get parried here, then they're just really messed up. Okay, they don't get parried. Because I don't think you transform if you get parried. Here's King Shield. I have the flinch chance as well. Sandstorm ends. I think I make the same play again. I think I go for Psychic here and Protect again. Because I don't think Dark Pulse is doing that much. I don't think Dark Pulse is doing 50%, to be honest with you. So I think I need Paris to help me out here. If they have, no, they probably don't substitute. Okay, they don't go for Shadow Sneak, so I get the Psychic off regardless. The special event drop will be huge. 68%. This damage is adding up. Drop? There's the stance change. They are attacking here. Is it Poltergeist? It's Sacred Sword again. Okay, got the call correct again. It's this like mind game here. The thing is, it should be weighted. Okay, it's kind of both weighted in my favor and not weighted in my favor, because if they ever get paralyzed, I should get a huge. If they get paralyzed on the King Shield turn, then I get a huge advantage. Oh, they just attacked. Okay, they got tired of the game. Okay, even at -2, Sword Form Aegis Lash is really, really frail. Great. And that's going to win. That's going to be the win, excuse me. It didn't go so well like that last one, but I mean, we still managed to win, so that's pretty good. That should be a pretty major win streak then. 12 win streak. We get to Ultra Ball tier. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So 12 wins, 1,000 VP, basically after how long have I been playing for? 2 hours? So starting at nothing and playing for 2 hours. I'm gonna try and get to Master Ball, which I'll resume tomorrow. But if we look at our box, we end with almost 20,000 VP, and we have, in addition to the 6 Pokemon that we started with, we got, how many is that? Like an additional, we got over 10, so we've recruited over 10 Pokemon here. We have 18,000 VP. We have a couple more of the in-game resources. Like we have a lot of the refresh tickets, whatever they're called. We have a fair few items. We have Citrus, Mystic Water, Sash, Scarf, Mantler, many of which we started with, Agronite we started with, and we're already in Ultra Ball tier. So I think like my initial impression is that, well, let's see if we can get to Master Ball tier before I say anything too definitive. But yeah, I think for a first session, given that I've been playing for 2 hours and 7 minutes, this feels like a very, very good start is what I will say. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Although for you, the video will just continue with the final push to Master Ball tier. Bye-bye. Okay, hello everybody, I am back. Although for you, nothing has changed. Behold, the power of editing. Anyway, it's a new day. I feel a lot better. I was pretty tired yesterday, and I'm excited to continue this challenge. We left off at Ultra Ball. I think before we do anything else, let's try and recruit some more Pokemon. We have so much VP that like, I think there's no need to greet it. I think even staying above 10,000 would be pretty easy for me, and I don't think that's as much as you need. Just to take a quick refresher, we have a couple good steel types and a couple good fire types. So we have Corv, Arc, and Tinkaton, who all are pretty good. We have Aerodactyl, who's a great Tailwind user, and also a Mega Evolution. We have Gengar, Palafin, a couple good Dragon types here. So one thing I'm noticing here is that we don't have a strong grass type. That's partially just because there aren't that many good grass types in the format as of like our current understanding of the format, but things should change. I think the best thing we could get is Sinistra. The second best thing we could get would be a Rain Setter. I think if I had a Rain Pokemon, I could really do something interesting with this team. Basically Legion would also be good here. We don't get a Rain Setter here, but we do get a good grass type, which is something that I was interested in. So let's grab Rotom Cut here. We don't necessarily know right now if we want to use it as, we'll just do trial for now. Let's roll a couple more times here. We just have so many tickets we can use. Okay, Appleton, Volcarona, Garchomp, Sylveon we already have. Arcanine we already have. So this is our first one where there's not really that many clear standouts, but because we have Garchomp, we can actually grab Orthworm here as well. Let's grab Orthworm. I'm willing to run this a couple more times, see what else we can get. Pelipper. Okay, this is a huge hit. This is one of the Pokemon that we really wanted. I think this like enables our team in a pretty major way. So we're gonna grab Pelipper here for sure. I'm kind of down just to run a couple more of these, see what I can get. Liepard, Dragonite, Pikachu, Mr. Rhyme. This is Drampa, which is interesting. Oh, Liepard Mega Gengar is really interesting. We're gonna permanently recruit this. Yeah, you know what? We'll run one more. Whimsicott, Instant, and Sinistra are big hits here. We don't get those, but we get Farigiraf, who's also a really, really big hit. So, great stats as well. This will be a perma. Honestly, this is one we don't even necessarily need to modify if we don't want. We'll trial recruit this one, save some VP. The nice thing is you can change it later, right? Anyway, that's pretty good. So yesterday we were using Mega Aggron. Let's go back to our box here and see what we can come up with, because we have a couple interesting options here. Like for example, I'm just gonna put some Pokemon in the box, so bear with me. But let's say I did 1 here, 2 here, 3. Where's Hydreigon? 4, one of these two, right? Arcanine or Rotom. Arcanine kind of takes the place of Incineroar here, but the nice thing is that Arcanine's a little faster and can use Will-O-Wisp. So I guess Arcanine, given that we can use Will-O-Wisp, is here. And then last mon, this could actually be Rotom Cut. So like looking at this team, for example, let's just, okay, this team has only 2 overlapping Pokemon. The rest is things that I've either started with or recruited. Oh wait, we have Liepard too. Hang on a second. Ooh, Liepard is so good here. It would have to be in the place of Hydreigon, right? Let's use Liepard here. Okay, I know this looks a little strange. Okay, so now we're carrying over the Gengar and the Liepard that we started with. The rest we've recruited. Okay, so now we've got a new team of 6, a totally new team of 6. Cool. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna train these Pokemon. What we want for Gengar is we're gonna keep the stats the same for now. There is a case to be made that you actually prefer, what type is Disable? It's normal, right? Yeah, cool. And this should not be Sludge Wave. This would be Sludge Bomb. Perfect. We're not changing any EV, so it's only 750 VP. This looks fine. Cool. I still have a training ticket as well for, I think probably we'll use that on Liepard because I think we're not going to keep that many of its stats. Maybe it's good to know right now. So Gengar is now fully trained. Liepard needs to be fully retrained. So let's use our training ticket here. We don't need any attack. We don't need any special defense. Let me see what moves I want to use here. Actually, it's Prankster, probably Timid. We want Fake Out. We want Disable. Oh wait, sorry, Encore. It gets Fake Tears. Okay, Fake Tears and Knock Off. So we should be Jolly then, not Timid. So we've changed pretty much everything about this thing. This would cost 2,000 VP, but I can use a training ticket here and make it cost 0. Excellent. So Liepard's now trained. So we have 3 of the mons trained now. I need to retrain Arcanine, who can keep some of these stats. Rotom can keep some of these stats as well. We're gonna drop all the defense here. I think Timid Nature's all right here. 2 here. The rest in HP. Oh, perfect. That's great. Okay, and then I can do Leaf Storm. We can do Volt Switch here, which is definitely really nice for a Palafin team. This looks fine. 1,000 VP here. Trick plus Gengar is really... Oh, Trick plus Gengar is so nasty. Okay, so I just need Pelipper now. So we're gonna make this Pelipper bulky, I think. We're gonna go with Bold Nature. I like this Bold Pelipper idea. We don't need... I think I decided you needed 10 special attack to get Sneasler. This is my other spread, right? I can do this. Physically defensive, max HP. Do I want to use Tailwind on this thing? Kind of, right? I think I like Wide Guard more because I have priority moves and Scarf. I think I can get around with that, away without Tailwind here. Pelipper's also just not a very good Tailwind setter in my opinion. How many points do I have left? Okay, cool. That's fine. Another 1,200 VP. And then who am I missing? Arcanine. This should be simple enough. I'm just gonna make my Arcanine really fast, I think. Flare Blitz. We want Will-O-Wisp. Helping Hand. You know, I don't think Arcanine needs Protect. I think we can get away without it. Now can really mess people up as well. This is probably, like, none of this is optimal, right? But I'm just kind of playing fast and loose to get a feel for stuff. So now we have 2 teams. We have 2 fully trained teams. I still have almost 6,000 VP left over. I've got multiple Mega Stones in the game. I think I only paid for one of those, to be fair. But yeah, let's give this team a try, right? Okay, so this is a snow team. It's a snow team, but they also have Hisuian Zoroark. So that's a bit spooky. I kind of like Palafin plus this here in the lead with... And definitely Pelipper in the back, right? I guess the advantage of bulky Pelipper is I'm able to switch it in pretty freely. And then Arcanine's pretty good into Frostlass, Gourgeist. Arcanine actually looks pretty good here. I think I want Arcanine. To make sure I don't accidentally walk into Zoroark as well. Let's try this. Pelipper and Palafin are both bulky enough that I think even if this is a Trick Room mode with Gourgeist, which is a possibility, it's not the end of the world. I also haven't used this team before, so I have no idea if this is gonna work, right? Like I might just get completely boomed. Let's see what the lead with here. Okay, Frostlass, Gourgeist, a dual Ghost right out of the gate. What we need to know here is we need to figure out whether or not this is Zoroark. Okay, so it's not the only Pokemon that could be Zoroark here is the Frostlass. So I kind of like Protect here, Mega Evolve Protect. Let's switch to Arcanine. This transforms by Palafin. I'm not trapping either of these Pokemon in, but that's okay. Here's Arcanine. My thought process is basically if this is Zoroark here, I have the ability to go for. A Disable if it goes for Shadow Ball. Unless it's Scarf Zoroark, which would be kind of bad. Okay, it's not Zoroark. Figured it out. Hello. The Mega Evolve Frostlass, so immediately I have the option of claiming control of the weather. Snow Warning's active. I protect Gengar. We know that neither of these Pokemon are Zoroark, which is great. We go for Shadow Sneak here. But I got the Intimidate down. And what is this? Blizzard? Aurora Veil. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So I guess I'm not getting a KO anymore, am I? With Shadow Ball, there's no way Gengar gets the kill here, right? Oh, wait a second, I have Helping Hand. So long, Gay Bowser. They could Protect, which would be bad, but if they Protect, I can just Protect the Will-O-Wisp next turn into Gourgeist. Oh, well, they didn't Protect. This doesn't do that much. Gengar's not that bulky, but like Gourgeist isn't that strong, and the Intimidate plays a big role here. Here's Shadow Ball. I didn't run any calcs, but I don't think that Frostlass can survive this. My personal opinion, which is correct, it would seem. Okay, so Frostlass goes down. I think that's both their ghost types up. Nope, they have a third one. They have Zoroark. Whoops. Anyway, Helping Hand Arcanine doing a lot of work here. I put Helping Hand Arcanine because I figured we'd be in the range sometimes. Goodra. Hello. I'd like to go for Snarl here. I think I'm going to Protect and Snarl. I'm allowed to play this a little bit slow because I don't know if this is Zoroark yet, and I don't want to be like greedy, right? Also with Disable in play as an option, it's good to just generally play slow with Mega Gengar. Oh my god, I haven't used Gengar yet. I think I love this Pokemon. I think this is my favorite Mega. Okay, here's Shadow Sneak again. They're just doing the rest to like get down my Gengar. Also, Protect allows me to go for stalling out the Aurora Veil, which is pretty big. Snarl actually does good damage to the Goodra here. Or to the, sorry, the, whatever it's called. Dragon Pulse, okay. So with Palafin in the back, it's actually not so easy for me to break through this Goodra, is it? I think my best play here is to go for Shadow Ball into this and Snarl again. My thought process is basically if I clear the Goodra, the Gourgeist, then this Goodra's at -2 for the rest of the game. Here's Shadow Sneak again. Another third of my health gone. I think I'm taking a hit from the Goodra, unless it's like weird Earthquake, as opposed to regular Earthquake. This is gonna be like 60, right? Oh, maybe that's the frailer Gourgeist. I actually can't. Is it bad that I can't tell them apart? I feel like I should be able to. They have different sizes, right? But the thing is that all the Pokemon have sizes now, so it's not really my fault. Because you have a Gourgeist XL that's like small. Thunderbolt, okay, that's not that strong. Oh, they covered for Disable, that was smart, but didn't activate it. Here's Citrus from Arc. Okay, actually, yeah, Citrus makes more sense in Arcanine because Arcanine can't protect itself, whereas Pelipper can get more value out of the leftovers because Pelipper can protect itself. They forfeited. Whoa, and I got a lot of stuff. Hello. Look at all these little thingies I got. Okay. I think it's possible that like in another game or two, I'm going to have 2 full-fledged teams, 10,000 VP, and still like a bunch of resources I haven't collected or used. Okay, this is a Rain team, which is a little bit spooky, right? Because with Rain, I have to watch out for Basculegion. But this is why I have Rotom. Gengar looks really nice here, to be honest, but I do have to be somewhat careful around some of these Pokemon. I would love to use Liepard here. The thing is that I can't really justify bringing Liepard in the back, can I? I mean, I don't really want Pelipper here. I can bring I have Encore on Liepard, so I can justify bringing it in the back. The problem is that I have 2 support mons in the back. That's probably not correct, right? I mean, but it could be funny, right? Let's try it. I don't know, let's try it. This is not a very good selection of 4. I think if I'm gonna lose one game, I think that it might be this one. Because I don't think it's a super clear matchup where it's obvious how I do well, and also I have bad Pokemon in the back. Like, Liepard can't do any damage, so Scissor and Arcaludon are the leads. Which is good for me, I guess. I'm gonna Mega Evolve here and go for Protect. I wish I had Arcanine on the field right now. If I had Arcanine, it'd be really chilling. Okay, best case scenario is we get like Protect Arcaludon here. It'd be really nice. Okay, they didn't Protect. I mean, the thing is they're trapped on the field now, right? So can I just go into, okay, if I think they're going for Swords Dance, then I should go into Liepard, right? But if I think they're going for Bug Bite, then I should switch into Arcanine. I'll go Liepard, because I think Arcanine is more valuable later. And I think I got cover for Swords Dance. Flash Cannon, great. Okay, so Liepard makes it through the turn. And they go for Swords Dance. Oh, and now they're trapped on the field, and I have Prankster Encore. That's so good. Okay, I'm gonna Shadow Ball the Arcaludon, and I'm going to Encore the Scissor. Caesar. Uh-oh, here we go. I should clear this before the Encore wears off. Like maybe next turn I should just go for it. Here's Encore. We see the power of Prankster Liepard here. Scissor, who thought it was safe to set up, is now locked into Swords Dance, forced to use Swords Dance again. Here's Shadow Ball. This is gonna 2-shot Arcaludon, while Arcaludon shouldn't be able to Cami back. Ooh, that's a bulky Arcaludon. Whoa, that's really bulky. That's not what I expected. Here's Flash Cannon, but it's into Liepard. How much do I take from this? This is a case where it might have been smarter to go for... Okay, we're gonna maintain our position here. Ready? It's leftovers Arcaludon. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit them with a really brutal combo of Encore plus Disable in the same breath. Here's Disable. Here's Encore. So instead of going for the Fake Tears KO, we actually want to leave Arcaludon on the field because what we want to do is KO the Scissor next turn because the Scissor's actually more dangerous. So this prevents them from doing any damage this turn, as it Encores them into Flash Cannon and then disables them in the same turn. Because I do think that I want to not let the Scissor run away. I don't want to let the Scissor keep attacking, because the thing is my Liepard's HP is getting pretty low, and so I think I want to make sure I clear the Scissor before it goes down, because if they ever get if they're able to attack again, then I just lose the game, like actually. So now we're gonna go for Shadow Ball into Scizor. I could go for Knockoff here, but I think Fake Tears is acceptable because I don't think Mega Scissor's too bulky. I don't think that I get the KO with Shadow Ball here without Fake Tears. So here's Fake Tears. This is just to clear the Scissor before they're able to really get online with their +6 attack now. So we've got their Mega Evolution, we've KO'd their Scissor. We have our Arcaludon who might be in range of a Shadow Ball. The first one's at 47%, they're taking 25. They should probably be in range, right? As our Arcaludon is forced to struggle here, it should have one more. Oh, that's not good, is it? That's really not good. Are they in range? Like, it's close, right? They're gonna be exactly 47%, which is also exactly the amount I did. They have Pelipper, they have Basculegion. I think I go Rotom here because I need to cover for Basculegion. Swing in if it's, but it might be Sash Basculegion, right? Sinistra comes out. Okay, cool. So what do I do with this? I think it's fine to go for Shadow Ball into our Calydon and Trick into Sinistra. This can really mess them up if they're not careful. The only thing is that if it's Basculesian as the last, this might be a mistake. But they also are probably Swift Swim Basculesian, right? And I have Intimidate. So here's Trick. So we're going to take away Rotom's, Sinistra's item here. Whichever move it uses on this turn, it will force to use for the rest of the game. So they have Choice Scarf now, and I have Citrus Berry. Perfect. It's a great item for my Rotom. Here's Shadow Ball. 72 down to 24. They're dead to the struggle on this turn. They are still Encore this turn, right? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, that's so good. 2 full turns of struggle. Here's struggle. Gengar takes a little damage. I actually think Gengar's health is less important here than Rotom's, so we're going to KO our Calydon with its own recoil damage, which is really nice. Sinistcha's now forced to use whatever it uses. Oh, that's the worst move they could have chosen for themselves. Sinistcha now for the rest of the game will be forced to use Trick Room. It's a dead slot, and I can just protect. Okay, they forfeited. Yeah, that was honestly really brutal. I actually feel kind of bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. Charlie. Okay, this is a Charizard team. This actually could be Charizard X. I mean, Liepard looks really good up front here. Pelipper definitely needs to come in the back. I need to be really careful around. I think actually Rotom is decent here. Rotom's good into my Lodic, who I can't really damage with my water types. I don't want to bring Arcanine because they have my Lodic. Yeah, this seems fine. My Lodic Sneasler are the leads. Okay, that's not good. So what do I want to do here? My Gengar looks really good here. My Gengar looks really, really good. I kind of want to Mega Evolve, Protect, and Protect. Is that wrong? I can't Protect and Protect. I don't have Protect on Liepard. Whoopsie. Okay, Fake Out Shadow Ball it is. Good call. That's what I meant to say. I don't want the Milotic to go for Icy Wind, I think. That's like the big threat. The Milotic is honestly my biggest target right now. Oh wait, but if I Fake Out the Milotic, I can't Encore Disable it next turn. They're faster. That's not good. Ugh, that's not good at all. Liepard flinches. That's a lot of damage from Fake Out. I can Encore that next turn, which is good. Okay, good damage. No drop. Awesome. They go for Icy Wind. That's exactly what I was afraid of. 94 down to 62. Yikes. Okay. Sludge Bomb here and Encore here, I think. We just need to get a Pokemon lead, right? And then we're chilling. Wait, is it plus speed? How fast is Liepard? Okay, they're locked into Fake Out now. Wait, doesn't that mean they changed it, right? Now they struggle? Yeah, I'm 1 point faster than whatever it's called. Wait, it failed. Did they change it? Yes or no? We'll think it. Okay, Sludge Bomb comes out. That's good damage. Icy Wind again. Okay. 62 down to 31. That's exactly half of my remaining HP. I want them to struggle. I see what I have to do. I'm going to Encore and disable them, and I'm going to have to give up my Liepard here. Let's see if they struggle with Sneasler. I don't know how it works. I haven't actually hit this yet. Okay, here's Encore, so now they're locked into Icy Wind. My Gengar is -2, but so this Milotic will now be faster than it. Let's see what the Sneasler does. We would like to see struggle here. Interesting. So they can struggle on the first turn, but not the second. Ooh, that's pretty bad. My Gengar's health is getting pretty low. They missed. Who did they miss? Who did they miss? Gengar and Liepard? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Do I live this? It's a chance. Nope. Edge. Okay. Now what? Now what indeed? Disable here. I think I gotta get out of these speed drops. So now both Pokemon are struggling, right? They're both struggling on this turn. I go into Rotom here for sure. So what am I thinking about now? What do they have in the back? Like, I want to get out of these speed drops, right? So to get out of the speed drops, I have to Volt Switch or just Thunderbolt and switch. Volt Switch and switch. I don't love this, to be honest. Oh wait, but with this, I may have made a mistake. I think I made a mistake because I might lose Gengar now. To double struggle. I didn't think about struggle damage. Oh, my Lodic's trapped on the field still. Actually, that's kind of good for me, right? Also, that did no damage. Did that do 27% with my super? Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, we need struggle from Sneasler to hit into Pelipper. That's like the real hope here. Pelly. That's 50-50. It's not good. The Sneasler's done 1,000,000 damage to me and with struggle. Fake Out plus struggle basically killed my team. Please hit Pelly. Please hit Pelly. Okay, that's something at least. So Milo's nearly dead here. Here's the problem. I think Charizard's coming in, right? And like, what am I gonna do about Charizard? There might be 2. I might have 2 on everything left. Our Calydon. Oh, hello. Hello, gorgeous. I think I'm losing this. How do I beat our Calydon? I can't. I literally can't. Switch plus Protect, and then what? I have Trick plus Disable available, but like, how does that help? We go for Draco, okay. They struggle into Rotom. Nice. Okay, my Lodic is no longer Encore, so it can now Protect, which is, I guess, good. The last mon has to be Charizard, surely. Thunderbolt here, switch to Pelipper, figure the rest out later. Hopefully they go for Draco Meteor. Try and win this game in the sun. Go for Draco, go for Draco, go for Draco, go for Draco. Okay, I get rid of the stupid Milotic, but I think it's done too much damage to me. Yeah, our Caledon's kind of a problem, yeah. Goes down. Draco hits. That's good if I survive. Surely I survive. They're -2 now. Okay, that's extremely bad. Well, that's probably not good for me. So I have Rotom locked into Thunderbolt, and they have -2 Archaludon. That crit really changes things. I think I was okay without the crit. It may still be doable, though. Depends what the last Pokemon is here. It could be Scarf or Caledon. Is that possible? I haven't actually confirmed that it's not. Scarf. It's gotta be Charizard. Okay. It's a 50-50, but I don't feel good about it. I think I just go for, I think I just have to hope that they make a mistake here. I think Shadow Ball is technically the best move I can go for. Unless it's, if it's Charizard X, I lose regardless. Oh, it is X. Okay, yeah, that's a guaranteed loss. Oh man, yeah, okay, yeah, that's okay, it's okay. I think it was a difficult matchup with whatever. I think I didn't really play around Jolly Sneasler well enough. Hera? Hera could save me. Very low odds, but it is a chance. They are Scarf, okay. Oh, if I hit the thing with Disable. -2 Draco, now it's -4 Draco. The thing is, if I disable them, I'm still dead. I should have Sludge Bombed. I really should have Sludge Bombed. How much does this do? It wasn't winning anyway. Special defense falls. Dragon hits? Dragon Claw. Rotom, you got me? Madge. Okay, it's still technically winnable, because they can miss Draco Meteors. Okay, the win condition is like double Draco miss, basically. I have a 1% chance at best at winning this, I think. Draco comes out. I think I'm dead to struggle anyway. Dragon comes out. Okay, they missed this Draco. Trust me. They're gonna miss. Technically winnable. No longer winnable. Sorry, Gengar. It wasn't really Gengar's fault. I think it was a difficult matchup. Yeah, I think this might be... Yeah, they played well. GG. Yeah. I think I actually got kind of lucky, right? I actually think I got kind of lucky because I dodged the Icy Wind as well. So I think I was supposed to lose this. GG's. Yeah, I made it close given how bad it was at the start. Okay, Vanillix Blastoise. So this very much to me looks like a team that wants to go for Shell Smash Blastoise, or Water Spout Blastoise, excuse me. So I think given that, Pelipper looks really good here because it does Wide Guard. It also is good into Vanillix and stuff. I mean, Rotom's not that good here, all things considered. I think I maybe want to bring Arcanine. Arcanine's not good here either, though. Neither of these Pokemon are very good. I guess I'd like to do Palafin. Honestly, Palafin's pretty good here, but the problem with Palafin is that, like, it's, like, kind of suspect to, like, I want to get Liepard in the lead, right? It's a little bit stupid / extremely stupid now that I look at what I've done. Because if they lead Talon plus... Yeah, if they lead 11 win streak, uh-oh. If they lead Talon plus Blastoise, like I overthought it. Oh man, that's not good. They just go for Water Spout now. Water Spout plus whatever. I think I'm about to take a more billion damage. I think I need to win this with Liepard plus Gengar, basically. It's my current hypothesis. Oh, I should have just led with Liepard. I would have been in such good shape. Maybe they'll go for Dark Pulse, Copium. Protect Gengar. Oh, no protect from the Blastoise, actually. Or no fake out from, no Mega from Blastoise. Protect Talonflame, okay. Nice play from them. I guess they're protecting Blastoise as well. That's not good. Okay, that's not good. Go for Jet Punch. I could have switched. Yeah, they played. That was a good play. I'm gonna go Jet Punch and switch to Liepard here. I think I have to stall. I think it's my only win condition. They have Protect. So Protect, Tailwind, Fire move, Flying move is probably the most likely combination here. Yeah, if I switched Liepard on in turn 1, I would have been in great shape, but here we go. Okay, maybe they'll go for Dark Pulse, but I think more likely is Water Spout. I just don't really see why they would do anything else. Blastoise Mega Evolves. Talon's gonna go for Tailwind most likely. Tailwind comes out. Okay. I have Encore Pressure into this, though it doesn't really help me. They have Protect, they have Tailwind. Here's Jet Punch. I'm gonna take a big Water Spout here. I don't think Palafin will die, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Spout. Yeah, Palafin will live this. I have max HP. So I took a bunch of damage. That's okay, right? Fake Out here. They don't have Sand on this team, right? They have Vanillix's potential weather. Okay, Fake Out plus Jet Punch. High Heart attacking with Baby Palafin. Yippee. I have 3 turns of Tailwind to get through. My thought process is basically this turn, unless they have Quick Guard. Okay, they don't. Sneasler. Okay, Sneasler coming in is pretty bad. They doubled. Oh, that's probably good for me. That can't be good. Hello. Okay, here's Vanillix. Snow Warning is now online. I think this is actually good for me. I think I'm actually suddenly back. Jet Punch is not going to do very much damage here. I think it's just 40. That's in range of a second Jet Punch from Baby Palafin. Who else think it? So, okay, I have 2 options here. Okay, what if I switch both out? It means exposing my Mega Gengar, which I don't like. But I think this is fine. I think getting my Palafin to transfer... Like, I could have done something different here, but I think I need to preserve Liepard because I don't really have a great way through Blastoise later. We've broken a potential Focus Sash on both Pokemon. Liepard switches into Pelipper. We need to see who's moving first between Vanillix and Sneasler. There's Palafin. I don't really need Pelipper anymore, to be honest, although it's not a bad Pokemon to have. Fake out into my Gengar. Okay. What are they doing here? Blinzer, and they hit both. Pretty strong. I don't hate protect here. Stall the last turn of Tailwind. I actually think that this is becoming more and more doable. We need to see who moves first between Vanillix and Sneasler. Or we need to know if the Vanillix is Choice Scarf, basically. It's like the current position, because that did a lot of damage. Here's Protect from Sneasler. So we don't figure out if it's Scarf or not. But I think if it's not Scarf, it'll go for something like, I don't know. I don't think it'll go for Blizzard here if it's Scarf. Or if it can change moves, I think it will change moves. I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you go for Blizzard, I think that thing is very likely to be Scarf. I think Wide Guard plus Shadow Ball is not bad here. It means I won't take any damage on this turn. We also don't know for a fact that they're Scarf, right? This will allow us to confirm it, because if they're faster than my Gengar, then they're Scarf. They are Scarf, okay. So that means that as long as I have Wide Guard, like basically I'm playing a 1 versus 1 right now because it's Gengar versus whatever's in the other slot. Your Shadow Ball, this should definitely KO, probably, likely, most realistically. With the KO on Sneasler, my thought process is basically, have I damaged the Blastoise? I have not. It has Water Spout, it has Protect. We haven't seen the other 2 moves. Go into Talonflame. Talonflame would be so good here, because then I could just Wide Guard and Sludge Bomb it. We go into Talonflame. That's not what I expected, because my Gengar's faster. I'm almost positive, unless I've forgotten something very fundamental. So I have Wide Guard plus Sludge Bomb here. Yeah, there's nothing they can do about this. Here's Wide Guard. I can continue using it without fear, because of how the mechanic works. And I think the next Pokemon move should be Gengar. Or, sorry, after Vanillix. Wide Guard stops this. Here's Sludge Bomb. How many turns of Rain are left? That's what I really need to know right now. They don't have that many Blizzards. Eventually, they will struggle. Is it worth going for Disable here, or should I just go for Sludge Bomb into Blastoise? Because Pelipper always lets me play a 1 versus 1, right? I think I'm supposed to just keep clicking Wide Guard here. Okay, here's Wide Guard. They don't go for Fake Out. And I think they're definitely faster than me, so that means they don't have Fake Out. Here's Blizzard again. Oh boy. Sludge Bomb comes out. If I get the poison, I will win. I think even without it. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. Here's Ice Beam. I'm dead to that for sure. Okay, now the weather is gone though. Okay, I think I can win this. Ready? What I'll do is I'll go into Liepard next, and I'm gonna go Fake Out into Blastoise and Wide Guard. We're going to like very gradually chip this thing down. By the way, it used Blizzard once. I used Blizzard twice before I started clicking Wide Guard. So right, because they should only have three Blizzards left, right? I'm pretty sure. I'll go for Fake Out plus Blizzard or Wide Guard here, because eventually they will struggle, and it should be in 3 turns, unless I'm much mistaken. The thing is, if they go for Protect, which they do, I think they lose the game immediately, because now I can Encore Protect, and that should just win the game for me. Although it's actually not guaranteed, because they will struggle, right? And they can KO my Liepard with struggle. Go for Blizzard. They should have 2 left now. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this with a lockdown. So Wide Guard and Encore here. There's Wide Guard. I'm doing so much work, and I'm not doing any damage. Like, it's all my disruption moves. Here's Encore. Okay, Blastoise is now forced into Protect for 2 more turns. They Protect this turn, doesn't work. The thing is, I haven't won yet, because they can kill me with Struggle, right? The problem is I have 1 HP, so I will die to Struggle eventually. Wide Guard plus Sucker Punch, but I doubt I 2-shot here. Liepard's base attack is pretty low. Yeah, whatever. Wide Guard Sucker Punch. I've lost count of the... there's 2 more... This is their last Blizzard, right? I'm pretty sure. Protect from Blastoise, that one's guaranteed. Wide Guard. Sucker Punch into Vanillix. Show me half. It's not enough. Okay. So I'm thinking that was their last Blizzard. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but I think that it was. A Hurricane here, and I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch here. I go for Protect, it fails, so I have a chance to hit them with Hurricane, 70% chance. Here's Sucker Punch. I mean, listen, if it doesn't hit the Liepard here, okay, I counted correctly. Okay, kills Liepard. This is how I lose. Yeah, I think I found a way that I could lose this now. If Ice Beam, Protect, Water Spout, we do not know the last move. Pelipper's still pretty healthy though. I hit Hurricane. That should definitely do it. I don't think they can win anymore. They should do like 20 at least. Yeah, okay. Jet and Palafin gets to clean up. Okay, cool. Pretty close, to be honest. Especially, it wasn't a very good couple early turns for me, but I think we did a good job of keeping the macro in mind. And they ended up in a position in the mid game where I think their spot was a little bit awkward, and I think we really capitalized on that to punish it. Jet Punch. And it's gonna be a win. Nice. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a really good one. That person was on a win streak too. It was like they were on like a 7 win streak, I think, maybe even more. I think there's been a lot of Charizard. Let's see if we get another Charizard. Ooh, that is not good for me. That is not good for me. This is a Trick Room team, but a Trick Room team that's full of evil Pokemon that I do not want to fight. Okay, so I mean, I probably want Pelipper here, though my Lodic looks like a huge, like, okay, Farigiraf is just, let's be honest, Farigiraf is just it's too much of a problem, right? Palafin is kind of my first instinct. The thing about Palafin is I think I do want to lead with Rotom because I need to threaten. Okay, Liepard doesn't do anything if they have Farigiraf. I don't think I can bring Liepard here. So I think I'm gonna bring Palafin as the last one. This is really unusual, admittedly. The problem is that if I really don't want to see Instant in the lead, right? That's my fear right now. I didn't really bring anything for Aggron, did I? Because I don't have Encore. I think this is a bad matchup. Farigiraf and Sinisha, this is arguably the best possible lead that I could have got. I don't think Gengar will die to a Psychic from Farigiraf, so I think what I'm supposed to do here is go for Mega Evolve Shadow Ball into the Sinisha, figure out the item, and trick into the Farigiraf here. If my Gengar goes down to Psychic and I'm wrong about how much this does, then this is a huge mistake, but I think I'll survive. Ideally, they don't go for Trick. Ideally, they don't go for Trick Room with. Ideally, Farigiraf goes for Trick Room here. That's what I'm trying to say. There's Scarf. I'm Sash. Here's Shadow Ball, so I don't think Sinisha survives this. Get the KO, okay. So their Scarf Farigiraf. Trick Room is not going up this turn, and if it does, then it's because their Farigiraf is Giga Boomed. Okay, they're locked into Psychic here, so that is abysmal for me. That is such a strong. Okay, I guess with Sash, I didn't think about Sash Farigiraf. My bad. So now they're actually scarfed into Psychic, which is really bad for me. Like, it's actually terrible. I go into Palafin here. I don't really have good ways through this Aggron. I guess I go for a Volt Switch and switch here. I can get Palafin online, but the problem is how on earth am I ever gonna break this Aggron? At least I get rid of the healing. I don't have Liepard. Okay. I should have gone for Protect, I guess, but they also could have just gone for Trick Room with Sinister, right? So we trade Mega Gengar for Sinister and a Trick onto the Frig. I think this is a bad trade because this Farigiraf is doing infinite damage. Here's Volt Switch. They don't even go for a Mega Evolution. I don't know what's going on, but whatever it is, it's not good for me. Who else think it? I go into Palafin here. I did a lot to Aggron because they didn't Mega Evolve. I'm in Palafin mode now. I go for Psychic into my Palafin, do a ton of damage. I am losing this game 100 times out of 100. I get a special defense drop. If they're faster than me with the Scarf, they body press me. I'm dead. I'm more dead than I've ever been in my entire life. Okay. They might be faster than me now, which would just be the game, like just literally be game over. I am just going for Wave Crash. Okay. It's all good unless their Pelipper is now faster, unless their Farigiraf is faster than my Palafin. That's the real fear here. Okay, I'm faster. I'm gonna get rid of this Farig at a terrible cost of my Palafin. So Palafin takes out the huge freaking threat here. Question is with the last mon, because I've already forgotten what else is on this team. We got rid of Sinisha, we got rid of Farig. We have 2 Pokemon that don't have much. We have like 12 points of special attack between these 2 attackers. I am faster. We've seen Heavy Slam. Sorry, we've seen Body Press. Oh, Aggron is not especially bulky. Also, Pelipper did a ton of damage. Hello. Okay, it's a 2 versus 1. I still have Sash intact. So, oh, Meganium would have ruined me. Oh, Meganium would have been really bad. Here's Rotom. My Lodic. Oh my god, that was almost really bad. Okay. Okay. I have Hurricane here. I also have Wide Guard. I think Hurricane plus Thunderbolts is reasonable. I have my Sash intact. Is there ever Wide Guard here? Am I being paranoid? Am I Wide Guard? I'm worried about missing a Leaf Storm, right? That's ultimately the thing that scares me. They could go for Hypnosis, and that would make my life a lot worse. Here's Thunderbolt. Should do like 40. It's 45. Okay, not bad. Dude, I might be throwing. Okay, it did little over half. Okay, they're leftovers. Okay, I can just Thunderbolt plus Hurricane here. I don't even need to risk the miss because like I did 45, right? So Hurricane will definitely get the KO. Of course they have Ice Beam, by the way. Why would I not? Why would I not think they had Ice Beam? They could go for Protect here. Like the thing is, if they get rid of my Rain, then it's slightly harder. Okay. Oh, and I got Gengar Enthusiast. Nice. That was very spooky. That was a really scary game. Okay, 1 more and we make it to Master Ball tier. Cool. This could be 4 Master Ball. I think if I win this, I'll make it in. This is my promotion game, baby. Oh no, it's my promotion game and I got nothing going for me. No, what has happened? What am I doing? How do I win this? No. Okay, I mean, Gengar's Gengarite with Gengar here is an option. I think I need Palafin here. I think I need Rotom. I think I need Pele. I think I need Gengar. I'll do this. Okay. I'm expecting Instant plus Farig in the lead. The problem is that it's really hard for me to get the trick off with this. I probably should have led Gengar just to force them to do something aggressive, but I feel like it feels right, like spiritually. man. Okay, it feels correct to ending this, like to finish this challenge out with Palafin in the lead, right? I could wave crash the Sneasler here. Is that bad? Probably. Like, okay, I could wave crash the Sneasler, but I think I just want to switch to Pelly. Okay, maybe they go for a fake out into my Pelipper. They probably will not do that. Okay, I get the trick off though. This is really good for me because now I have Palafin. Like if I lose Rotom here, I still get Palafin in, right? Another Scarf on the Frig. And I'm Colbur Berry, which doesn't help me. This is where Sash would have been nice. Okay, I don't think I live this. Sorry, Rotom, but you did a good job. You did a good job, buddy. What are they going for? Trick Room? Okay, cool. So now what? So I have two choices here. I can either go into Palafin and click a Water Move, or I can go into Gengar and click... Like nothing on this team wants to take a Wave Crash, you know what I mean? But the thing about that is it does give them a free switch in. I go Pal. Bet on Palafin. If my last Pokemon were like Arcanine here, I'd feel better. I think maybe I did. Maybe this was a game where I wasn't supposed to bring, what's it called? This might be Sash Sneasler, which would be pretty bad for me. They have to, it's just like super awkward for them with their Farigiraf now, because if they don't switch, then they have to reverse Trick Room. But if they do switch, they give me a Mon. I think I'd rather they switch out, to be honest. I mean, there's advantages to both. If they lose Farigiraf here, then I start being able to access Jet Punch. I guess the risk is if I die to close combat here, that would be pretty bad. Okay, they switch out. So something's taking a Wave Crash. The only Pokemon that can take it is a Venusaur. They brought Venusaur. Okay, that's not good for me. I go for Hurricane. Do I connect is the question. Or do I KO? Or they Sash? I get the KO, so I only take Wave Crash recoil in this turn. That's really good. So it's Venusaur, it's Farigiraf, Sneasler's gone, and it's one more. So they probably don't have Camerupt, right? Here's Wave Crash. This should do... What? Okay. Wait, didn't I need a crit for my mission? Oh, it's Sash Venu. Oh, it's not Mega Venu. Hello. Okay, I don't know what to make of that, but I think I'm winning. I think that was a very good turn. Sash Venusaur almost getting KO'd because of the thingy. Farigiraf comes in here, but I can just Weather Ball the Venusaur because it's my slowest Mon, and I can actually Wave Crash the Frig. Seems reasonable. They're Scarfed, so it's like kind of awkward for them, right? And this means I don't think, unless their Venusaur's min speed, oh, it's not. Venusaur's going down to Weather Ball here. Because of the Scarf, my Pelor is actually moving before their Farigiraf because, yeah, they're 50% faster than they intended to be. I think Farigiraf will still move next before Palafin. You go for Hyper Voice, they're doing good damage here. Palafin will survive the Wave Crash recoil, and now they only have one Pokemon left. There's no way they live this. Yeah, no way. Palafin does a ton of damage here, knocks out Farig, and I think there's not many Pokemon on their team that could potentially win this, but there is one actually. Oh, there is one that could potentially still win this, and that's King Gambit. Ugh, this is not over yet. Could be Camerupt. Am I coping if I say I hope it's maybe it's Camerupt into my weather team? How about doing a Trick Room happen? They Trick Roomed and they switched out and I hit Venusaur. I think there's 2 turns left. They forfeited. And is that enough to get into Master Ball tier? Is that enough to complete this challenge? Big question here. I think it will be, but it could be just short. Let's see here. Oh, that should definitely be enough. Okay. And with that, we've made it into Master Ball tier, which is 1,000 more VP and a little cutscene. A little cutscene as a congratulations. This cutscene is probably beautiful, but I'm going to skip it. I've already witnessed it. Okay, so in the end, let's go to our box. We finished with 19,000 VP. We've made it to Master Ball. I've been playing for, in total, pretty close to exactly 4 hours. So in 4 hours, we've got all these Pokemon, the 6 we started with. We've recruited these others. We've got a fair few of the useful items in the game. Not all of them, of course, but we bought like items like Gengarite, and Mystic Water, for example, Mental Herb as well. I believe we had to buy, maybe we started with Mental Herb, I forget. We have in our box at least 10 Pokemon like trained. We have Liepard, Rotom, Pelly, at least 10, right? Maybe even a couple more. Cause I also have, okay, it's the 6 that I have plus Sylveon, Aerodactyl, Meowstic, and Hydreigon. So yeah, I have 10 Pokemon fully trained plus a couple others that probably wouldn't take that much training to get to, all things considered, like this Corviknight. Almost 20,000 VP, 2 fully trained teams, many of the best competitive staples, many competitive staples. We don't have all of them yet, but we have Pokemon like Arcaludon, we have Pokemon like Aerodactyl, like Garchomp, like Gengar, who are on many teams, Corviknight. I think my impression is that this was a pretty fun challenge. I think it was cool to build around what I was given, but I also felt like I had a lot of options. Like, I don't even think I did this perfectly optimally, to be honest. Like, I didn't even finish doing my starter missions, right? Some of which are very easy. Like using the replica feature team. Actually, why don't we do that right now? I'll share the team that I have used here in the end. Great, now we have some more training tickets. So yeah, I think my impression is that the game, like, of course, if you're looking for specific Pokemon, like, I don't know, Mega Floette or Incineroar, you'll have to like do certain things. With Mega Floette, you have to play ZA. With Incineroar, you either have to get lucky eventually, or you need to, transfer it in from another game. But I think my impression is that it's overall pretty easy to like get a good team in game. I think also one thing that I didn't do here is like, it would have been totally feasible to use Pokemon Home, just like the trading feature in Pokemon Home to bring Pokemon in. Like, let's say I really wanted Sinistcha for this team. I'm sure I could have gone online and been like, hey, does anybody have a Sinistcha that I can have? It doesn't need to be trained, doesn't need IVs, doesn't need any moves. Like, I just need the base form and just trade via Pokemon Home and bring that in. I'm sure that would be honestly like pretty simple, all things considered. So I wasn't even doing that here, and I still was able to build a good team with Pokemon. I felt like I had a lot of options. I felt like I had a lot of choices with what I wanted to use. So I think overall my impression is that if you're doing this kind of challenge where you're new to Pokemon Champions, you're not coming in, you're not like, I want to use these 6 specific Pokemon, and you just want to build around whatever you get, I think it's like pretty feasible. I am really impressed with the amount of resources the game gives you. I'm really impressed with the ease at which it is to accrue more resources. I think that was a big worry that like many people had. And overall, I think Champions really makes it so easy, right? Like the fact that I played for 4 hours, I got from the beginner tier to Master Ball tier. I completed all the tutorials. I like messed around with recruiting a bunch, and I was able to get 2 fully trained teams in game. For context, it would have been tight if I could have just gotten a fully trained team starting from nothing, actually. Like, no way, in Scarlet and Violet. So the fact that I have 2 trained teams and a ton of resources, and I'm also in Master Ball tier, I think is a really, really, it's a credit to the game. And so personally, I'm feeling pretty confident that at least for beginners who are not locking into using one specific team or one specific Pokemon, this is a really great way to start out. For beginners who don't have any access to previous Pokemon games, because with Pokemon Home, it's trivial to get most Pokemon as long as you have the games where they come from. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of this challenge. It's not something that I've done before because there really hasn't been an option similar to it before, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, anyway, I think that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with more content. Bye-bye.